My name is Raymond Solo Martinez. I'm fighting Kameron Spencer September 9th at the Commerce Casino for FightersRep 19. I'm just a kid from East LA that likes to fight, really. I was in a dark place when I started fighting, and that's what got me into it. I feel that's the story with most fighters. I like to fight because that's what I was born to do. It's what I'm good at. It's where I come from. There's a long history of fighters that come from that part of Los Angeles. When you're from where we're from, anywhere in LA, really, you know, Southern California is the gang capital of the world. There's a lot of things that go on, and you need to know how to carry yourself. And it's very similar to fighting, you know? A lot of these fighters come in here and they playing pussy, you know, and if you play pussy, you're gonna get fucked. Yeah, I have 3 sisters. I'm the only boy. My dad was deported in 2012. I've mentioned this before. I became the man of the house in that situation, so, you know, that's another part of the reasons why I wanna be successful with this, you know? I started in 2020, since COVID. October 2020, when I met Rage, that's when everything changed. I had no experience sparring professionals that were in the UFC or fighting in big promotions. That experience is what really got me to believe that I could do this. It's like, I just started this, I'm sparring professionals and, you know, I'm getting my ass kicked, but I'm here. I'm in the dance and that's all I need. I have 4 kickboxing fights and 1 MMA fight. My first fight was an MMA fight and I lost. I didn't do the work and I got embarrassed. You know, I got submitted in the first round. And what I learned from that is that if you want to do this, you need to do this shit for real. That was a big changing moment. I started training different. I started looking at fighting different, and it made me realize that you need to work for this shit. It's not just gonna come. I think regardless, I was gonna take this path. It's something that I feel that I was born for, you know? I mentioned my dad before. He was known for fighting. I look up to my dad. I would hear stories about he got in a fight again or this, and that. And it's like, I wanna do that, but I don't wanna go to jail. Let's do this for real. Let's fight for reals. My first fight with FightersRep was FightersRep 11. I won unanimous decision. I don't like fighting for decisions. That's not the type of fighter I am. When I come to fight, I'm trying to knock people out. I believe you have a right when you're a fighter. You know, you gotta go in there and put a show on. They can expect an aggressive approach. I come forward and I come to fight. My style is not one, it's a blend of everything that works. You know, it's not just boxing, it's not just kicking. I bring a unique style as well as my team. I'm an IR division fighter. IR stands for Engage Your Rage. Rage is my head coach. Dylan is my teammate. We train at Pugilist with Thor Skanky. It's important to have a team because there's days where you don't want to show up, or there's days where, you know, it's a little hard to get out of bed, you're sore, and it's like, I gotta show up for the team. There's a great quote that I love. I'm always dropping quotes in these things. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. And that just means that the people you go to battle with sometimes have stronger bonds than you do with your own family. I believe that's true. I like FightersRep. I like the rule set. I like kickboxing. George does a good job of having the media come and cover us and providing us with this amazing opportunity. I think it's one of the better promotions in the area, and I enjoy fighting for them. Coming off a long layoff and stepping right into a title fight. You know, that's what everybody does this for, to have those big fights, and that's what I'm here for, and I'm glad that I get to do it again. Well, it first started with a leg injury. You know, I had got hurt leading into the first time this rematch was scheduled with Cam. Then that snowballed into personal things. You know, me and my girlfriend, she had a miscarriage, she was pregnant. That was something that really took a toll on me. It's just a lot of personal things like that have been coming up, and I'm happy that I'm getting to step back in there for something like this. It is a big deal for me to come back. I'm kind of like the boogeyman right now, you know? I haven't been active and Cam's been knocking people out. I feel like this is the fight that everybody wants to see, you know? Because they know what it's gonna be. They know what this fight's gonna be, and I know when people watch me fight, they know what's gonna happen, they know what's coming. Win, lose, or draw, I'm coming to fight. And I think that's missing from a lot of fighters. A lot of people want to win decisions. They want to go out there and have fun and play patty cake. I'm not here to do that. I'm either going to get knocked out or I'm going to knock you out. Really, I haven't seen no type of landscape. It's just been Cam knocking people out. And so I just think that, you know, he's not fighting somebody like me. And that's what we're here to do this for. I'm sure he wants this rematch. I want the rematch because they asked for it, you know? Where I come from, they asked for a fade, you answer it. So you want it, you got it. Yeah, I want to shout out Rage. I want to shout out Dylan, you know, the IR division. I want to shout out Pugilist, Thor, Austin, the whole team, you know, for letting us use this facility and train here with the guys. It's a great team.
This is Kameron Spencer, fighting against Raymond Martinez, September 9th for FightersRep 19 at the Commerce Casino. Let's go. From Harbor City, California. It's right by Carson. Maybe like 15 minutes from Long Beach from where I'm like currently staying right now. Like I've been competing like about like 2-3 years. I've been like training for about like maybe like a year before that. Came from like football, like around like COVID time. My game has developed a lot, just with like the little details, like, you know, like feints, setups, even like small footwork is more than just like fighting, you know? It's like an art behind it. So I feel like I definitely got better in that aspect. My experience being here been perfect. No complaints. Like once again, it's always gonna be tough rounds, but I mean, if you're not looking for that, this isn't a sport for you. Training hard works, well, we always stay ready. So the advantages is we're always in shape. So you don't have to worry about us. Rather we get a full camp or we get a two week camp. We're always gonna be in shape. The training partners are good. I got majority southpaw, so it gives me like a good look, good variety. I'm also go to Oyama like on Saturdays. So obviously like a good variety of fighters over there as well. So yeah, I get a lot of good looks. My motivation is just like, just focus on the prize, just focus on long term. Like regardless motivation or not, I'm just a disciplined person, so I'm just always putting in the work. Same schedule, same routine. I'll say the events are pretty dope. It's definitely one of the higher, like on the higher spectrum of the events. Probably say FightersRep put the most effort into the events, probably than any other, like locally. My goals after this fight, I'm just trying to keep stacking these belts. Just get enough experience and then turn pro. Honestly, training's exactly the same. If anything, I'm probably doing a little bit more conditioning, but that's just not because of this fight. Just in general, I'm just trying to up my cardio. My cardio game. So yeah, it's been a lot of conditioning, a lot of running, like a lot of like light lifts, just focus on my muscle endurance and cardiovascular. I was 3-1 when I competed against Raymond, so I have 4 fights.
And then since then, what is your record now?
7-2. Yeah, been on the 4-fight win streak. I know I got to double down. Instead of like a regular bout, instead of 3 rounds, it's 5. So everything I do, I basically got like double up. When last time we competed, it definitely was a dog fight. So it definitely gave me, definitely helped out like in like fights after that as well too, because I had some fights where, you know, it got a little nasty too, and that definitely prepared me. You're gonna see action, you're gonna see footwork, you're gonna see explosion from the beginning to the end of the bell. I believe it's gonna be a stoppage, but my prediction is it's gonna be a banger. I mean, I'm expecting him to come with it. He's gonna come forward, and that's what I want. That's what's gonna make the fight exciting. You know what I mean? It takes 2 people to tangle. So obviously he's gonna come forward, I'm gonna come forward. I know he's gonna come forward, and I'm gonna come forward too. I just wanna shout out everybody at the Hard Works family, my actual family. Without them, I wouldn't even be in this position. Without the Hard Works family, wouldn't be in this position. Obviously, wanna thank this promotion too, because obviously they obviously elevated my platform, getting my name out there to level up and get more opponents as well too.
The fans don't wanna see you squeak out a victory on the judges' scorecards. They wanna see somebody get knocked out. And I'm blessed with knockout power, so I'm gonna go out there and try and do it.
Shit, come with it. I know he's coming, I'm coming. It's gonna be a good show, so be ready.